And we'll start the slideshow. All right, just a little housekeeping. Please mute your microphones if you've got noise in the background, but keep your videos on. We like to see the faces so we can put the names with the faces. If you have any questions, like I said, go ahead and put them in the chat. We'll try to address them either during or after the presentation. Please don't share links during this presentation. It's not a networking event. We just want to give you the information, answer your questions, and then let everybody get about their day. If you're new, please put your name and the sponsor's name in the chat room so Bo can record that. Goals of this presentation is simply to explain the difference between traditional marketing and affiliate marketing, and then show a business model that can create more than full-time income with less than part-time effort. So we'll get into it. I'll go pretty quick. I know this might be redundant for a lot of you that own businesses or have done network marketing or affiliate marketing. But traditional marketing, you can see, typically you have a manufacturer who ships a product to a retail store. The retail store spends a lot of money on marketing, radio, direct mail, social media, and so forth. Plus they have to pay rent for the spot that they're going to lease. And they do that to attract the customer to come in the door and purchase. Now with the internet, things are getting a little bit easier. So now the consumer can just sit at home and order the product, but this still may be taking place in the background where the manufacturer has to ship it to a retail store and the retail store then just ships it directly to the consumer. All of the expenses of all of those pieces of the puzzle still add up for the manufacturer. Now with direct online marketing, it gets a little more simplified. The consumer can now order directly from the manufacturer. The manufacturer ships the product to the consumer. That saves a lot of money, like over here for retail space, but the marketing still has to happen. They still have to attract the consumer to the manufacturer. Now, with affiliate marketing, what we do as a smart affiliate marketer is we can insert ourselves in this so the manufacturer does not have to spend all of the extra funding on marketing. So we make the connection with the consumer and the manufacturer. They may still have to ship a product to the consumer, but all of those marketing, like I said, that savings can come to the smart affiliate marketer in the form of a commission. Now, if it's a service-based product, like what Solveres offers, then you're saving even money on the shipping. So there's no shipping that happens. Everything can happen over the internet or virtually. So that's even more savings and possible commissions for the smart affiliate marketer. Plus, with these service-based products, a lot of them are monthly. They have premiums. And so that's an opportunity to get monthly residual income as well. Now, this model, you can compare it to just a regular business that's selling a service product, and they hire a sales rep to go out and find a specific customer for a specific product. And entrepreneurs and businesses have made billions using this model. This is an example of somebody that created an online program to show people how they can increase their vertical leap in order to be able to dunk a basketball. This has been out for about a decade. The person that created this has made millions of dollars on just this one product. And you can imagine he had a very, very specific clientele that he was looking for. And yet he was still able to make a lot of money selling one product to one specific customer. Now, what if you had access to a menu of products, not just the one online course? Well, that's what Solveres does, is we go out and negotiate with different vendors and make different agreements so all of our products are unique, they're less expensive, or you can't find them in other places. So you can create a business sharing a menu of services with almost anyone you know. And again, a lot of these services offer residual income in the form of monthly subscriptions. Here's an example of some of the solutions that we have. We have real estate solutions, discount travel. We have opportunities for nonprofit to get funding, a final expense insurance solution, solar installations if you want to save money on your utility bills. We have a really good prescription drug program. The Solveres Academy, that's an online platform where we host online business and personal development courses. And of course, if members have a special skill or hobby that they would like to teach, that's available for members to provide to put on the platform and offer as a solution. We have discount health benefits coming up in the very near future. We have an affordable health share program. Life insurance is coming up. We have a bundle of senior solutions and services, ERC funding, and of course, real estate and small business funding. For all of these, there are no licenses required, and other professionals will service your customer. So you don't have to have a real estate license. You don't have to have any of those because our third-party providers will service your customer. And again, many of these solutions will provide residual income. Now, the question you might have is, why do I want to start a business? What are the benefits? If you've never owned one, some people don't understand the benefits. So I put a couple down here. One, tax write-offs for things that you already purchased. The computer you're on, you can write off. All of your office supplies, you can write off. Things such as a vehicle, you could write off if it's used in conjunction with your business. And even areas within your home that you're using as an office, you can write off as a tax deduction. You have total control of your work environment, and you have total control of your time and schedule. So then why would you want your own Solveres business? Well, it's minimal expenses to start a Solveres business, and I'll go over those in just a bit. You can do this anywhere in the world. We have people all over the world that are participating in the Solveres, and there's potential to create substantial wealth and passive income. And I say potential. It's not a promise. You do need to put a little bit of work in. You need to be consistent. It's not difficult at all. Probably being consistent is the most difficult thing. And then, of course, you're going to have support in building your business and success. Most, if not all, of our VPs and officers have owned their own businesses or currently own their own business or were leaders in their organization. So there's a ton of experience just within corporate Solveres. But then you also have a whole bunch of members that are involved in Solveres with unlimited experience. How much does it cost to start and run a business? So when you start a business, you've got product, service, and research, product development and manufacturing, professional education and certification. If you're going to be a doctor, you got to go get an MD. If you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to pass the bar. A real estate agent, you got to go pass those tests. There's marketing expenses, fulfillment and servicing, shipping expenses, administrative costs, franchise fees. Not just the monthly fees, but just the initial investment can be very expensive. And then, of course, you have buildings and equipment. That's a minimum tens of thousands of dollars. In many cases, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's quite expensive, and it's 100% risk. So how much does it cost to start and run a Solveres business? Right now, and this is going to change here by February 1st, one-time setup fee of $157.95. And then there's an account management of $19.95 per month. That's it. That's the only cost involved in your business. What do you get? You'll get a personal store, a virtual office to manage your business, access to all the solutions at member-only discounted rates. You'll get a license to promote all solutions with the Solveres branding. And then, of course, access to the compensation plan so you can get paid every time you refer a customer and they purchase a solution. Often that's going to be monthly. And, of course, you get all the training and support with that. Now, if you go back to the list that I had, all of those costs you can scratch out because you don't have to pay all of that for the Solveres. What do you have to do to be successful in Solveres? One, you got to sign up. Two, we like people to not think about selling. Everything that we offer is a benefit to somebody. Somebody has a challenge or an obstacle, and they need solutions for that, and that's what we offer. So you just share the solutions when you have a conversation with somebody, and you can figure out how you can help them. And then you'll invite them into a meeting. Let's say you're recruiting somebody to become on your sales team. You can invite them to this meeting. We'll go over the presentation, answer any questions they have. And then, of course, you just repeat the process over and over. And every once in a while, check your e-wallet to see how much money you've put in there. Now, again, this is kind of a plug-and-play system. It's very simple. Again, consistency is probably the most difficult thing. And so a lot of folks will say, hey, I want to grow exponentially. Can I build a team to do this? Yes, you can. You can build a team of other smart network marketers. And every time that they have a sale, you'll get a piece of or an override of that sale. There's also leadership ranks. So the more you grow your team, you can move up in the different leadership ranks. You can start as a manager or a member and then move your way all the way up VP, president, or CEO. So what's next? You want to get with the person that invited you here and look at enrolling. And we're going to go over a little bit of the benefits of enrolling today. As I alluded to, our membership pricing is changing. And so I put out in a notice today that We were anticipating it to happen today, but we did get notification from our developers that it's taking them a little bit longer to get all of the taken care of. It's a big overhaul of the website. It is not a small project by any means. So we're targeting the 25th, 27th time frame. Micah, correct me if I'm wrong, to hopefully get everything up and running. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, about, yes.
Okay. So that's when, so we're not going to change the membership option until that rolls out, because obviously people have to click certain buttons to make that happen. So that gives you time to go ahead and recruit in Solveres, and they will be grandfathered in at the current membership rate. All right. So, Bo, I know you were monitoring. One more thing that I'm going to add, because I know Chris is going to talk about it, but with this new update with the website, it's propagating what we call matrix, another form of compensation. It's a very important form of compensation. And the benefits are, the sooner you get into Solveres, the higher up on this matrix that you end up. And so then over the years, as it starts filling up, then you will benefit much in a more impactful way, I should say, the earlier you get involved in Solveres. Bo, did you see any questions in the chat that I can answer? I have to slow down talking, I think. That only took me 15 minutes.
No, I really didn't see anything. Just that Dr. Pinto's here again with Jack's Jack. I'm not sure who else is new in here. Emmanuel was with Denise, brought Emmanuel in, and I'm not.
Yeah, so just feel free to butt in or raise your hand or raise your virtual hand if you have any questions. I think what I'm going to have to do, since I'm moving pretty quickly through that presentation, is I'll start adding a couple more slides for some of the solutions, so I can give you guys some more concrete examples of how that process works. Rick, what you got for us? You're muted.
Yeah, I just, what's an ERC? Forgive me for my naivety, but what's an ERC?
That's an employee retention credit.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see commercials all over the place right now, but it's essential federal funding to employers for keeping their employees, right? There's certain criteria that they need to meet, but pretty much what I understand is if you qualified for PPP, ERC is, you should be in for that.
It was something that kind of helped businesses get through the pandemic, and a lot of businesses had a hard time keeping their people there and cost them a lot of money. So the government has got a program that they can actually get about $26,000 per employee that was there during the pandemic. They can get rebated back to them.
So you have a solution that I could share with the business owner that
Exactly.
has a lot of employees, and I could actually get a commission from that?
It's a pretty large commission. Pretty large commission, yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I'll just add to that. Hi, this is Mark. The government set aside $400 billion to do the ERC. They've only paid out about $30 billion of it, so it's going to be around for a while. And a lot of businesses don't know about it. And the ones that do know about it, that try to do it themselves, don't get all the money that they have coming because they don't have the expertise. So it's all you need to do is make the connection, Rick, with the business owner, and then let our guy do the heavy lifting.
Exactly.
Now I see Emmanuel and Mary Doucette. I'm not familiar with those names. Are you guys new here?
Mary's a member. Mary's a member. Emmanuel, I think, is a guest by Denise.
Correct.
Awesome.
Guest with Denise.
Yeah.
Great. Well, where are you from, Emmanuel?
I'm from New York.
All right. All right. Did you have any questions? I know it's a very short presentation, pretty quick, but did you have some questions? Hey, there you are.
No, not right now. I mean, pretty simple, pretty understandable. I'm in the mortgage world myself, so understand a lot of it. We have some affiliate programs ourselves where people send us mortgages. Been doing that a long time. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Excellent.
Hey, Emmanuel, let me jump on that a little bit because this is Mark again. I'm on my phone driving. We have a program that is incredible for realtors and mortgage brokers. It's about capturing future market share because we provide mortgage advisors and realty advisors to all the members. and about 60% of the members don't choose their own realtor or mortgage broker. So you'll be very excited about what happens here very quick as far as increasing your client database.
I do something cool too. I do a lot towards self-employed borrowers with no tax returns required. Something called the non-QM, which is involved in this world, which goes along almost with the ERC. No tax returns, using bank statements to prove their income. Let's call it what it is. Well, it's not what you make, it's what you keep, right? So a lot of people have a lot of write-offs, and you get these construction companies, restaurants here in New York do 5, 10, 15 million a year. They beat it up to 100,000, and they can't get into a home. That's where we step in. We show them how to use their gross sales instead of their adjusted gross sales. So it's on top of the regular mortgage stuff, regular conventional.
That is refreshing, and I have not heard of that. So I'm glad to have you on the call. And look forward to visiting sometime.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Denise, I see your hand up.
Yeah.
Go ahead and unmute.
Good. I'm on. Can you hear me now?
Sure can.
Okay, I thought I hit unmute. Sorry. I was wondering if you could just go over, for Manny and anybody else who's new, the number of members we have now and what you anticipate in terms of the growth of the membership, because I think that's important.
Yeah, so I don't have an exact number for you. I'd have to go look at it up to date to know what that is. We're making some big changes in 2023. And so our goal and my goal is to try to double our membership every month through June. Be nice to keep it continuing, but the numbers get pretty big at that point. So the good news is you're kind of at a ground floor opportunity. The company's been around long enough to be sustainable and fairly stable, but you're right at the bottom floor. So when we reach the explosive growth, you'll get the benefit of that as well. Mark, I can let you piggyback on that if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to, because when we rolled this out here several months ago in our pre-launch, we got into 42 states, 21 countries, and about 1,000 people, and that's without a master distributor. That's just the officers, just kind of word of mouth. There's 10 officers. We're owners of the company, and we're all faith-based and family people. We're all transparent, and we're just we're trying to help people make a difference. It's not just in the success, but it's in how significant you are and the legacy that you leave, and that's what we're about. So we got 1,000 people pretty fast. We went up to a little over 2,000. And a lot of those people are not active now because this was a year ago that we first kind of toyed around with the launch. And what we have now with Micah's software is infallible. The company is solid, is capitalized, and 100,000 people could come in tomorrow because Micah, and it wouldn't skip a beat, because Micah tested this when he created it in 2013, running millions of transactions with hundreds of thousands of distributors. So everything is in place right now. I know that if someone puts their time into this, they'll be so well rewarded. It's not even ground floor, it's sub-basement. And there's no barrier of entry. Anybody can do that. And imagine when we roll this out in the week here of the program for $189 to join. And if you do the pro package, every time you sell a package, a business package, which means access to our solutions, you earn $100 and you're paid instantly in your e-wallet. You can take it out. So imagine that. You sell a package, bring somebody in for the $189 and you make $100. And we pay 12 levels deep in the unilevel and the matrix. We're just releasing the matrix. I get so excited I can't even sleep. I mean, it's just really a lot of fun. Back to you, Steve.
Yeah, thanks. I think one thing that's important to keep in mind is when Solveres first started, it had one solution, right? Real estate was its primary solution, and it had a couple solutions from there. But within probably the last, 6 to 10 months, we're up to 13 solutions now, and I have another 13 in the pipeline that we're vetting to bring on. And some of the solutions that we're talking about are solutions for products and services that people use every day. They don't sell and buy a house every day, but some of these other things that we offer, they have those available. So I'm really excited. I won't tease you with what I know is coming up in the near future, but we have some pretty amazing solutions that are coming.
Can you also share about I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you also share about the leads, the 100 leads?
Yeah, so the 100 leads, the system that we had, and this is one of the reasons we're having to change our membership options, is because it was a manual process where they would purchase a membership to be a rep, and they would get the account for the software application that we use. And that would be if we give them 100 leads initially, and as long as they recruited one person a month, then they could keep getting 100 leads. But what was happening is people would not get a recruit 1 month, you'd have to shut it off. And then they get a recruit another month and you have to turn it on. And that's a manual process, and it just wasn't scalable. And so what we've done is we've split up our membership options to where somebody can come in at a lower price and not worry about the leads. Maybe they don't need them, or they don't need a CRM, so they can get access at a lower rate. And then we have a pro membership level where they get everything included. They're going to get the now site leads, they're going to get the CRM, and they're going to get access to a virtual meeting conference room, just like Zoom, and they'll get all of that. And the price that they'll pay for it is less than half the cost as if they were to go out and purchase those other tools on their own. So they essentially get a free business and all of those tools.
Great.
I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it did.
You should be okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Our
So
floor
also,
is
if you're getting the 1995, Mark, clarify if you will, those won't have the new leads in those at the 1995 because that's
okay. So as you can see, the floor is all buckled. This is all hardwood.
You mind if I take a look?
Sure, absolutely. I'm going to show you there's two places. There's in here, and then there's the master closet. So the gentleman came in and did the leak check. And you see this little arrow here?
This is where the leak is at.
It says here that basically it's the master bathroom. Closet or master bathroom sink on my side is where it starts. So the leak is all the way going through this wall, all the way to here.
sure it's a burst pipe that it's there. You guys don't have water right now?
I turned it off completely. The water is off in the house right now.
Do you have any pictures from yesterday night?
I have, let's see, from last night?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's carpet, floor.
That's it's gonna be fantastic. Just because entrance wants to see. Some of the customers, they don't take pictures, when things like this happen.
Yeah,
If you have things like that,
yeah, I have on video. This is underneath the dishwasher. Right here.
perfect.
If you look underneath it, you got all that water. So it shows the connection between here and there.
There's no room left, but totally it's but we're not gonna say it's not. Because stay on the front of the car.
Yeah, they're assholes.
There, I'll be honest, honestly, if you are able to change, if you're a veteran, if you're able to change to USAA.
We tried. My wife called and, because of the mountains here. Fire zone.
There is people here that have USAA.
Interesting.
You know where, and I'll show you, and I'll be honest.
And I don't know why they say no.
Like, I have a customer that they asked, and it is actually in the
Yes, yes, yes.
It's where the,
It's also the mountain.
also the mountains, also where the fire is, and they have USAA.
We tried though. My wife tried last night again. It's unfortunate. It's crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, other ones, I would say farmers is pretty good.
Yeah.
And, there's some ones that are new, like pickle insurance and lemonade,
Mm-hmm.
those two are.
We got what we got right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, so
So-
what is gonna end up happening is
We'll just have to create it properly for the.
for the company. The only problem that you might have, it's not a problem, it's up to you. We would like to start the job before the construction. Just because that way we will make it.
If you guys wanna get started quickly, we can get started quickly.
That way we will get time for the plumber to fix the problem if there is something that we can patch, or that way it looks like it's coming from like a manual stop or something like that. So I believe that's what they said.
Yeah.
To call it a manual stop.
Yeah.
The first stop angle, on the angle, most likely, it's gonna be already open, so we just have to come and do the estimate for the construction instead of saying, wait a minute. So you guys don't know where the pipe is, I don't see the pipe, it's fixed, or you guys don't have the water, so this is what we can do. I'll be honest, we're pretty good because of the rain.
Sure.
I would have availability on Friday to work.
Cool.
So most likely today, what I can do is set up equipment, set up some people that are to kind of like put on overview, those lights, everything, and then do you do your payment online, or you do by phone, or?
I mean, I could pay it, they said, the insurance company said, you can either,
No, the
they
reason,
pay you or we pay you, either way.
no, the reason why I asked, so you haven't called the insurance yet, right? So I have a payment you already did. Okay, then most likely I just need a work authorization.
Yeah,
This is gonna be easy. I'm just gonna need a work authorization. Basically, what it's not gonna end up happening, we're gonna hack out this whole kitchen. This whole kitchen is gonna be hacked out. It's saying that the floor is all the way over here. So the whole kitchen will be hacked and put on the here.
okay.
Now, when it comes to doing the reconstruction, the floor is connected to all the wood. So the first one is for the roof, we're gonna need to run a hack out. We're not gonna have enough space to have everything big. And most likely we will bring it to our store. And that will be once it's everything ready for you. Okay, so for now,
So how long do you think something like this is gonna take?
I'll be honest with you, it all depends on the country. Our course will be 7 days at least,
Yeah.
but for releasing the money for reconstruction, it will be up to them.
So I think
I
our
would
insurance,
say-
I think our insurance gives us a place to stay, I think.
Yeah, so you guys
They
will-
pay for,
I think you guys will need to, just because you guys are not gonna have a master bedroom, and then you're not gonna have also a kitchen.
that we could go upstairs, we have a whole lot of the, I have to prove those things.
I mean, it's up to
So
you.
I have twin daughters that are 18 years old, so
I mean, it's up to you, and also if you have to look for temporary housing around the area.
yeah.
Those temporary houses, typically they have everything, the only thing that you need is the clothing, everything that you need. You know, everything that you need, most likely, after you have those temporary housing. It's like Airbnb, you know, you take whatever you need. And
Yeah, of course.
whatever,
Yes, so whatever you guys need to do, let's get it started.
All right, let me take some pictures, and after that, we will try to work for the section.
See this?
Yeah.
That's this. You get a basket to put that in. It's crazy. Are you calling?
Hello?
Hi, you on the way home?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, the guys are here doing moisture reading. And we can see actually the cabinets in the bathroom properly. You can see moisture in the cabinets in the bathroom also. He's doing the moisture reading, taking pictures right now. This is my wife, Gail, by the way, Enrique.
The kitchen is gonna be gone.
So,
The kitchen is gonna be gone. So you're gonna get a new kitchen. Yeah, it's wet, almost like getting to the living room. So it's pretty wet over there. Yeah, all the cabinets are wet, even the island cabinet that you have is pretty wet. And it seems like the carpet in your closet is pretty wet too.
in the closet.
Your master closet, most likely, yes. You're just gonna have to work with me, okay? All right. Hope to see you soon.
You'll be home in what, an hour?
Probably gonna take me an hour, so probably by the time I'm almost leaving, so.
Yeah, so you'll probably, when you get here, you'll probably still be here getting, readings and all that kind of stuff. All right, love you, drive safe.
Mhm.